What's up, and welcome to DFS Today with Dan Dorrett. How's everyone out there doing today on the 31st of January? It's the last day of the month here in the sales biz. We call this closeout. So we're going to close out this month strong with a strong DFS day as well. So let's get started and let's make some money tonight, guys. Let's definitely do that. That's the whole point of this. So that's what we're going to do. You guys have any questions, throw them in chat, and I will get those answered. They can be season long or they can be DFS related. If you're out there, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. I'm going to do one little quick sound test really quick, and then I'll get back on the mic. All right, so it's working now. We're going to roll with it like this. It's always fun. All right, so at the point guard position, my favorite cash point guard of the day is going to be Terry Rozier. Kyrie and Marcus Smart are both out. He's going to start, mega chalk, eat the chalk, will win in other places. At the shooting guard position, my favorite shooting guard for today is probably going to be Nicholas Batum. Marvin Williams is out. Batum is going to get a decent amount of runs through the 2 and 4 position. So it's going to be he's a reasonably priced at 5,800 on FanDuel and 6,200 on DK. I like him a little bit more on FanDuel. If you can get a guy cheaper on FanDuel than you can on DK, that's always a good play if you like him. My favorite cash small forward for today is going to be Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes is always a cash game play guy. He's always someone that we can rely on. He's always someone that you know what you're going to get. You know he's always going to give you that 2x to 3x type pricing. More so 3 to 4 tonight is what I'm expecting with all the question marks there in Memphis. So it's keep an eye on him. That might be a game we end up targeting here as we get closer. Monitor that. Monitor those injuries. At the power forward position, Bobby Portis. Tick's done. Tick is done until the trade deadline or until he is traded. He will not play. That has been announced. So you got to like Bobby Portis. And it also another power forward that I'm liking tonight is Tatum. It's coming in at 6K on DK, but with Kyrie out, that offense is going to focus through him. And that's that. Tonight, center, I think I'm all in on Embiid. 10-5. He sat out the last game for rest. He's not a fan of that. And another guy that I like tonight is Jahlil Okafor. You guys know I'm a fan of Jahlil. You've heard me rant about this multiple times. So I'm all about Jahlil Okafor tonight as well. It's going to be Embiid or Jahlil. Embiid's probably the guy I'm going with in cash. From a GPP perspective, some guys I like Dwight in GPPs. I'm liking Frank Kaminsky in GPPs as well at 4K. Marvin Williams is out there. He's going to draw the start. He's going to see a decent amount of minutes between the 4, and sometimes I'll have him play like a stretch 5. Jaylen Brown. I'm a big fan of pretty much all these Boston guys too with those injuries. Well, with those guys being out. So they're decently priced. They're cheap. Another small forward that I like tonight, Josh Richardson. Matchups look good. The matchup looks good for him, and he's someone that is pretty reliable as well. At the shooting guard position, we have Jeremy Lamb. Again, it has to do with the injury, to Marvin Williams. Guys, we got to take advantage of this stuff while we can. Coming out of the All-Star break, a lot of these guys are going to be healthy again. So that's something that we can try to take advantage of while we can. Probably one of my favorite GPP plays at point guard tonight is going to be Lillard. Good matchup. They're playing against Chicago. That's going to be a paced-up game. Chicago's more one of those running gun type teams. I'm also like Wade tonight, D Wade. So that's something that we can look at as well. If you have the if you have the room. So I'm going to go through. I'm just going to give you guys a few different guys that I like here at each position. I'm going to list them 1 through 3. It's going to be Rozier, Lillard, and Yogi Ferrell is a guy that he's the third point guard I'm going with, but it's really a lot of Rozier and Lillard for me, and I'm filling that out as it moves along. Shooting guard, it's going to be Batum, Wade, and Lamb. There's 3 guys that I like a lot. At the small forward position, it's Harrison Barnes, Jaylen Brown, Josh Richardson. At the power forward position tonight, it's going to be Bobby Portis, Jason Tatum, Frank Kaminsky. And at the center position, it's Embiid, Okafor. Okafor is kind of for me, Okafor is a question mark play, obviously, because how can I say this? His minutes aren't guaranteed. He's playing a lot more minutes, but they're not guaranteed. So it's Embiid, Okafor, and then Dwight. I like Dwight in there. Guy I think you can look at for some high upside, Tyler Johnson. Let me pull up these Vegas lines as well, and we can go over some of the lines that we like tonight. Well, that I like tonight. Try to have this done beforehand. I forgot tonight. I apologize. So with looking at these lines, I like Miami +2. Cleveland's coming off a back-to-back. Philly -7.5. I feel like that game. I feel like this is gonna. Man, I feel like this is gonna be an interesting game. The more I look at that line, the more I'm like, no. If that line were to move to 6, I would be interested. 7.5 is way too much. I know that sounds silly because it's only a 1.5 difference. But that 1.5 is big to me. I do like the over in that game, over 212.5 though. Lakers in Orlando, I like the over in that. Lakers -3.5. I feel like that has the potential to be a blowout with the Lakers winning. I'm definitely putting something on that. Lakers, I'm going to take the Lakers -3.5. And that's really about it. Nothing else really sticking out to me tonight as far as lines go. Dallas Phoenix, that line looks a little low at 210. If they announce Booker out, I'll probably jump in because it looks like he's still listed as questionable. That's why I'm not really interested in him, because you guys know I'm always interested in Booker every single week, every single night. That's his team. So, but if Booker's announced out, I'll probably take Dallas minus the points. And yeah, that's about it. Boston -5.5. That's a big spread. Oh, man, that's a huge spread, actually. What's up, Jermaine? How's it going, man? Boston -5.5. I think I like New York in that situation. No Kyrie, no Smart. Yeah, I feel like that line opened up at 9, so it has moved a lot. Obviously, it moved a lot with Kyrie being announced out. Yeah, absolutely. I can give you one more rundown, Cash. But really quickly, I'm letting you guys know my biggest play of the day is my biggest bet of the day is probably going to be New York plus the 5.5. If that's what I get it in at before the game starts. So, yeah, not a problem. Let me go through the cash. I'll give you a quick rundown of everything again really quick, Jermaine. Some others might have just joined as well, or they might be getting ready to join. Point guard, Terry Rozier. Another point. The other point guards I like, Damian Lillard. I like Lillard a little bit more in GPP, and Yogi Ferrell. Tyler Johnson is a high upside, low ownership play possibly for tonight. So you can look at him in your GPPs. At shooting guard, it is Batum, Lamb, and D Wade for me. They're the 3 guys I'm targeting in on the most. Small forward, we're looking at Jaylen Brown. Harrison Barnes is a lock for me in cash tonight. And Jaylen Brown, Harrison Barnes, and Nick Batum, 3 guys I'm targeting there. Power forward, Bobby Portis in cash. To me, that's another lock. Jason Tatum. I like a lot of these Boston guys tonight, regardless of the fact that I like New York's line. I like a lot of these Boston guys simply because of their price, and you can get in some higher price guys. So, yeah. And at center, at power forward, it's Portis, Tatum. Portis and Tatum are the two guys I'm pretty much. Portis, Tatum, and Frank Kaminsky is the other guy I'm interested in. Frank's more of a GPP guy for me. And at center, it's Embiid, Okafor. Okafor is clearly a gut play for me. If you've listened to me at all, you know that I like Okafor a lot, and revenge game. So, and Dwight as well in GPPs. You got any questions for me, Jermaine? Cantor in cash. What's the line at? I know that's why you're asking. I would probably put Cantor in the range for a double-double tonight. I would say 10 to 11. I would say about 10 to 11 rebounds tonight. Look at that. Before you even posted that in chat, I gave you that. I don't think so. I think his minutes are safe. But if you don't got anything else for me, man, I'm going to hop off here. Quick little show. I like doing these quick little hitters for you guys 3 days a week. I might try bumping this up to 4. Got to get together with the guys, but I like doing these quick 12 to 15-minute shows. I get all my information out. It's not dragging out. Someone else on here, we'd definitely be able to do it a little bit longer. But yeah, man, so it's always a pleasure, and I'm glad you got to jump in. So you got any questions for me, brother? Hit me up on Twitter, as always, at RealDDorrett. Or you guys can shoot me an email. If you guys have any questions during the week, if you guys have any suggestions for me as far as how you want shows done, if you want specific pods done, you can always send me an email too at ddorrettdfs@gmail.com. Don't have an issue with that. But for now, I'm out, man. As always, it's been a pleasure. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.